Once again, we're in Terraria, where I am dying, I don't know, every 5 minutes maybe? I'm dying a lot, I've upgraded my gear significantly. As you do. I'm still finding that I am dying quite often, though. So evidently I need even better gear. As well, I need to be able to, like, do the thing that lets me progress further in the game. Every time there's been, like, a boss that I could have a chance to fight, I get my fucking shit wrecked. Like, dramatically. Inconceivably so. So, it would behoove me to not have that happen. I don't know if that's much of a surprise, but I don't exactly like getting my shit wrecked. Every time. When I'm not expecting it. Especially since those are the guys I actually have to fight. It's not like it's me just not winning the, you know. It's not me being some aggro man trying to fight. It's me being like, oh, I have to, and I'm not good enough. That's the real difference here. But yeah, my goal is to get stronger. So to mine more and get titanium. And use it to get the things, all the things my little heart desires. If I can manage it. We'll see how it goes. I feel like I actually might need to focus a little bit. Maybe. Maybe not. But maybe. Just a little bit. Alright, there's so much shit. And you want to not do that? Unrelated, but at the very beginning of the day, I guess you could say I was procrastinating from work a little bit. Because I finished The Return of the King, the book from Lord of the Rings, today. Which I have read once before, many ages ago. God. That's not a, like, it's the most bittersweet thing you could ever fucking come up with, and it's like there were tons of moments that made me cry, and I'm like, this is like somewhat antiquated prose in some cases. It's not like Shakespeare, where it's like nigh unreadable, and which Shakespeare isn't nigh unreadable either, but it's very archaic. This is still reasonable, like relatively contemporary, if it does use a little bit of highfalutin language, and can be a little excessively flowery in certain points. That makes it a bit hard to fucking read, but aside from that, it's reasonably, you know, readable. However, it is goddamn, like, I'm not joking when I say, like, there are moments that were, like, would bring a tear to your eye. In that final, not even just like, oh, Sam. Frodo and Sam at the very end. Not even just that. I think it's very bittersweet. I guess I don't want to spoil Lord of the Rings for people who've never ever read it. Although, or watched the movies, although I feel like they ought to. But it's somewhat bittersweet. I'd almost said that the whole thesis, the whole, like, emphasis of this story is, it's all one big story. Which again, I guess you could liken to Shakespeare. All the world's a stage, and we are but players. God. And we are but and portrayers. People come on, people come off. Stories happening all around us, and we're all a part of it. And they have characters referencing ancient stories. And the ancient stories led to what happens now. In some aspect or another. It's all just one big story. And I think that's what makes it so sad, is because we have these characters, and some, by the end, get their, you know, their due recompense. They live in glory and happiness. A time of fruitfulness and flourishing. But for others, it's time to leave. Time to go away. I heard it described once. Death. If you describe life like a big party, you're at the party, everyone's at the party, and you're having fun at the party. You know. And death is basically, someone goes and says, it's time to leave the party. And you don't want to leave the party because you're still having fun. You're still at the party. People are still at the party. You know. It's not that the party's over. People are still at the party, still attending. It's just you have to leave. For some people, maybe they feel like they want to. Maybe some people feel like, well, they don't want to leave while things are still happening, you know? But there's a very bittersweet emotion of that. There's a notion of that with Frodo and Sam, with Bilbo and Frodo. I know Bilbo's ambition was to write the book, their story, Bilbo's and Frodo's, among many others. At some point, Bilbo just gets too old. He gets too tired. He can't think anymore. He can't stay awake for longer than 5 minutes while they're trying to recount their tale. So he eventually just lets, drowsily says, Bilbo, my boy, you can finish it for me. Which I guess it shows you a lot about aging. But obviously, the whole adventure of The Lord of the Rings starts with Bilbo's adventure in The Hobbit. Again, one full story. You're seeing him brought to the state of that. 121, however old he is. Now it's his time to exit the story. As Bilbo, there's a lovely part I think in the Fellowship, or in the first book, where he basically goes, I wonder if I shall live long enough to write your part of our story. And it's that whole concept. It's not his story or theirs, it's their story. It's our story. Ah, well, fuck. Between you and every other person, there is our story. No one's just alone in their place, but and what a tragic thing to say. I don't know if I'll live long enough to finish our story. But there's a lot of that. It's all about things changing. It is not just and they all lived happily ever after. Some people were irrevocably changed and had to go for the happiness to bloom. Some things have to die and some things have to fade away. Very good ending, and it's wonderful. Like, a part of me is like, well, I read this and it's like, oh, it's a little, old-fashioned, but then it gets its hooks into you in such a miraculous way. It's not just fancy prose, it's amazing. It's wonderful. The story is written in such a interesting way, and the characters are portrayed in such a way, and their interactions with each other are portrayed in such a way that it's lovely. Obviously, I've talked a lot about Lord of the Rings, and I can't be talking as if it's a revelation that people like Lord of the Rings or that it's some kind of big fucking deal, because obviously it's very well-renowned. Arguably one of the most well-renowned sets of stories. But I haven't gone through it in such a long time, and when I read it last, I don't know if I had appreciated it to this extent. I was obviously a lot younger as well. And I'm sure certainly a lot different. But it's an interesting perspective, and I think it not necessarily changes my perspective on life, but a little bit it makes me just more thoughtful about it and about our place in it. There's a lot of good messages in it. A chief one that I've always been a fan of, it attributes to the wise that they don't look on people with scorn, but pity. You see someone loathsome, hateful, in some capacity or another. Don't look on them with hate and scorn. Don't jeer at them. Just pity them for their position, their lot in life, the way they see things, and the fact that they can't see it in the way it ought to be. And I think I like that a lot. It's so much easier to hate and scorn and jeer than just to, And that's all. I've always felt that way. It's a similar thing of like, anyone has a chance of redemption, right? And they don't go to the point of like you shouldn't kill anybody or whatever. You shouldn't people die. Sometimes you give people the choice and they don't take it. Sometimes they're the worst enemy, and sometimes they'll bring around their own ruin, or they'll lead to their own death. People can still die, but you give people the chance and let them decide where they stand, and pity them for not being. It's like there's so many lovely things when you really think about it. The message and the morals and the core behind it. It's wonderful. I'm bringing it up because I finished it today, of course. After reading it for ages. I took my time with it. I typically read things very quickly, but I wanted to be thorough. And I'd read The Fellowship and Two Towers fairly quickly, one after the other. But I wanted to kind of make my way through the audiobooks after those and get more familiar before going all the way through Return of the King. But it affected me, man. Genuinely, there were moments in that, like, can bring a man to tears. It's wonderful. There's always a thing of when you finish something, some piece of media, some work of art that impacts you in some way, and then it's gone. What the fuck? Yeah, I'll buy the fucking artisan bread. Why only have 1 gold? Fuck. None of the other stuff I want, except this fucking piece of bread, and I can't afford it. But yeah, it's great, but it just it leaves you in a state. I always get left in like a funny state after like reading a very good series of books, and then, you know, it's over. It's done. There's no more. And I never know what to do with it. It's just kind of a similar thing with movies, where I watch a really startlingly good movie or something that really impacts you, and I just have to sit there, and I just have to think to myself, I don't know what to do with myself. I don't know what to do with my hands. What is my purpose? What do I do? What do I do now that it's done? It's experience that's brought in me, and I suppose it can be the same with games. Although, funnily enough, I feel like in a lot of games I don't have that as much. It can depend. And it's not always the most story-driven games that can do that with me. I think sometimes it's just the way they present an ending. I know this is a ridiculous statement to make. I think what's really effective in one of those cases is Nintendo's staff roles in the past, where they used to have these songs. Yeah, I talked about this before, and I'm a big fan of the Nintendo staff roles, where they'd play its credits, and they'd have their own bit of music for it. Sometimes it's a brand new song, sometimes it's... Maybe you had a small... I think of, like, in Zelda 1's case. I'm bringing up Zelda 1 because they added Zelda 1 to Nintendo Music the other day. The Famicom Disk System version and the NES version, by the way, because they're actually different. Fundamentally, the Famicom Disk System and the NES were very different, and so they're hardware-wise. So the sound chip and a lot of the games sounded very different, which I always find fascinating. Regardless, you have, like, the... Bum, 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 bum. They have that. Just that single melody. You die, you hear that. But it's not the full version. Then you hear... Sorry, you know the best way I can illustrate this? Sorry, let me just pull up the songs. Don't be a fool stumbling. Dying? No, I'm not. Okay, if I'm gonna do this, I have to, like... If I'm gonna tab out, I gotta seal myself in temporarily. There we go. Pray to God I don't die. Zelda 1 death music. Nope. Oh, there it goes. I was like, what the hell? This music, right? This is, you die. Just a simple melody. No flourishes, or anything of that nature. Just a simple melody or a motif. Contrast that with the credits of shut up, ad, shut up, ad, shut up, ad. Shut up, ad! I hate fucking advertisements. Oops, sorry. Check the ending theme. Obviously, it's the same, right? It's not the same. Bum bum. They had that bass line. Bum 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 bum. And then they add the real melody on top of what is, you know, just a little song you might have heard once or twice, a couple times. Bum 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 ba dum bum. I love how jazzy it is as well. You can tell it was Koji Kondo. He loves this kind of music. Ba-dum ba-dum. Ba-dum bum 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 bum. Ba-dum bum bum bum. Ba bum bum. Ba-da-dum. Bum ba-dum. Ba-da-da-da-dum. Bum bum. Ba-da-ba-dum. I love it. Because it takes what is maybe a small little piece of a song, not a full song, that you might have heard in the game, and extends it, makes it, it's like you have never heard the full song until now, and now you hear it in all its actual glory. And there's something really nice about that. They do that a lot. I think about Mother 1, where the entire premise of that game is building up a song. Similar to Earthbound, where you're collecting little bits of a song. Melodies. And the thing of that is, when you get to the end and you play it full, it wounds and expands in the very ending of the game. You hear the full song and the full orchestration behind the song and everything to do with it. And you hear the next section of the song. You realize you weren't ever hearing the full song. You were just hearing a small part. And then everything's revealed to you, and it's beautiful and it's gorgeous. That's very nice. And again, I guess it's not the same as having a staff roll where the song is just different. But in my mind, those are still similar. Because it feels almost more integral to the game, where you're hearing this partial piece, never hearing it fully until the game is properly done. For staff rolls, oftentimes, it's just a completely different piece of music. In more recent years, they kind of did away with that. I'm thinking of, like, when I beat Tears of the Kingdom, Breath of the Wild. And it's just like a slight, it's kind of like just a medley of some of the music you heard in the game. But not really that changed. It's not, there's no revelation there. I thought it was fine, but I also did feel like it didn't feel very special. It didn't make me feel anything. Bro, this feels like a 100K sub stream. Do you have expensive gear? And schizophrenia that makes you feel more popular? I don't have schizophrenia that makes me feel popular. I just do what I do. I mean, this should feel like a 100 sub stream, because it is a 100 sub stream. It's crazy, isn't it? I mean, maybe this is the same with every streamer, but I think people just like to hear the sound of their own voice. I do have a very pleasing voice, after all. But no, you could call those different between a staff roll and that makes a brand new song, like Ocarina of Time or Super Mario 64, versus something that is repurposing an old song and maybe doing it fully. And maybe it's more of a motif. It takes a motif from the game and does it full justice. Well, nowadays it feels like a lot of stuff is just maybe a medley. Maybe it's just the exact song you've already heard. Who knows? They don't feel as special to me in a lot of games, which makes me sad. Because an ending of an experience like a game really feels like it needs to be capped off. Sometimes they don't do it justice. Get 100K subs. I know you said 100K subs. This should feel like 100 subs, because that's what it actually is. If it feels like more, then I don't know. I guess I'm doing my job. I mean, don't they say you should act as you want to be, not as you are? In some capacity? Or rather, I mean, a person who has 100K subs presumably has been doing the same thing the whole time. They just were good enough to be at that level, right? If you were 100K, let's say you start off and you're shit, well, you're not gonna be big because you're shit. Logic dictates that if you excel even higher, then it's because of a good reason. And also, logic dictates that if I'm not at a higher level, then I'm obviously not doing good enough. And by that, avenue, I should try harder. There's an element of luck, but I can always try harder, improve more, do better. Be funnier. Put in more silly voices. Aren't I hilarious? I mean, But yeah, you should put in effort. I do this for fun. It's in the name. Because if it's not fun, why bother? But I'm still going to put effort into it. I put effort in anything I do. You know what I have to say, to be fair, not everyone is like that in the same extent. I've talked about this because my mom is very much someone who puts in a lot of effort at work. Not because she could do less, I'm sure. She does it because she wants to do a good job. Inherent values of, like, working hard, I guess. I don't know. But whatever those are, have definitely been imbued to me. I can be lazy, certainly. But I tend to care about the things I do. In a sense. Making vanilla Terraria kind of hard respect. I mean, again, for me, a part of this is, yes, for streaming, but a part of this is I've never played Terraria. It's been my secret sin. This is my first time playing Terraria, so all of this is brand new to me. Within reason. I mean, it's not like I wasn't on the internet. It's not like I hadn't seen the game before. But for the most part, some of these mechanics, the way the game plays, how to unlock things, how to progress, I don't know any of it. So I'm learning it as I go. But it felt like a good excuse for me to play. I know people like Terraria. And I figured I would enjoy it reasonably so. I just had never purchased it. It was never, it's like $10. It's like, how have I never been like, I pass on it today. I'll get something else instead. When it's as cheap as it is. I just never, I don't know. I never did it. I never bit the bullet until recently. And I'm not in love with this game. But I can enjoy it for what it is. And how it's different from other games. Of a similar ilk. But I can't say I love Terraria. I think I can like it, though. Liking it is enough for me. And my appreciation for aspects of it are growing in leaps and bounds. All I've got is Mithril, and Mithril. Which I don't think is strong enough. Because I'm still dying very quickly to a lot of items. But, you know. Anyways, the point I was getting at with the staff roll was a game like Mario 64, which is very little story, can really give you an impactful end feeling when you beat that game. And a large part of that is due to the music. You kind of revisit, you know, you have a little camera that goes around, revisits all the places you've been. You have some kind of denouement. And the music. And an ending. That very explicit capstone to what the adventure is. A wave, a goodbye, and then the game is done. No accessories. I have accessories. They're not great. I've got double jump and rocket boots, which might be redundant, but I like having both. The light, the quick boots, and range damage. Which I could probably get something better than that. I don't need the range damage, I don't think. Only when I got my gun out. Yeah! What are you gonna do then? Platinum. It is my favorite ore. But yeah, it's nice. I think something similar with Ocarina of Time with its ending music. And you do have that ending sequence with all the characters in like Lon Lon Ranch. It feels very end-like, where a lot of other games kind of just end. They just end. And it doesn't, somehow it doesn't feel as much to me. Breath of the Wild and Tears of the Kingdom endings feel a little jarring to me. And sudden, and then it's just over. It's just over. So I don't know, if somehow it just feels like whatever secret sauce they had to end them in the past, it doesn't feel the same. Your melee right now, you have pretty hard mode of mobility gear only. I mean, I only got into hard mode relatively recently. I've been trying hard to get Mithril because I had barely beaten the Wall of Flesh. Which took me goddamn forever to figure out how to do, but... I still find it a little strange that people call this hard mode. Because I guess in my mind, I associate hard mode with a separate mode. You know. Like... It should, you know, it's like from the start. Not something where I was like, you know, oh, partway through the game just changes dramatically. But you know, I don't mind it. It's just terminology-wise, I'm like, this is strange. Right now, I'm really trying to find titanium, because that's what I'm kind of lacking. Although my assumption is it's fucking hard to find, as I've only found scant amount of it. I got enough to make a titanium smeltery thing. Made that, and now I have no titanium again. I'll find some. I'll get some of that. Again, I'm playing this blind. The goal is to figure out some of it. I saw I can make wings, so I'll probably get those at some point. But the rest of the stuff, I'm just, you know, exploring, figuring out. Yes. But regardless, how the music of video game endings links to, you know, there's other links to the ending of Lord of the Rings in my mind as well. Because a huge many chapters is dedicated to, at the end, you go on this giant journey, and you're at the very end of it, believing they can't go back, and they go back. They almost go back location by location, losing members of the Fellowship as they do, as they return home, back to the Shire at the very end of the adventure. Bit by bit, person by person, until it's just them again. Which is, again, part of the idea of things ending and changing and people leaving. It's very bittersweet. Games do that too, and I like it when games do that, where you get a chance right before the very end to kind of revisit what you've done. And have a nice ending. It's wonderful. What did you miss? Oh, I cried at the end of Return of the King. The book. Not the movie, because I haven't watched it in a while. Long time, but... Harpies drops Souls of Flight. That's good to know. Sorry, every person who joins my chat and invariably is like, hey man, I see you playing Terraria. Did you know that you can do this? It's like every single person that joins my chat is a goddamn expert in Terraria. Without fail. I'm getting I've said it as a joke in one of my earlier streams, but I do think every person who's ever played this game has 1,000 hours in this game. I don't mind it. I just think it's very funny. Everybody who joins is so knowledgeable about this game, which is very amusing to me. But yeah, I'll get wings. I might even have the stuff for it. I don't remember what the recipe is, but I remember that there is a recipe for it. I was debating between devil wings or angel wings. You know less than you do? I'm your one and only ally in hating this game. I don't hate this game. There's very few games I would say I hate. In full seriousness. And I'm sure I guarantee you, I'm sure that if I had replayed Kirby 2... Maybe not Kirby 2. If I replayed Kirby 3, I'd probably enjoy it more. Or if I didn't bother to 100% it, and just played through a couple scant levels, I'd probably enjoy it a little bit more. Just going through the levels, having fun. Sometimes the hatred I bring to a game is all self-inflicted. Oh, no! Is the only people with Terraria and their YouTube suggests people who play it? I mean, fair enough. Fair enough, I suppose. That's fair. It becomes this psychological loop. But yeah, I'm collecting titanium. Basically. Evidently. Hey. Although, to be fair, with everyone who's giving me all this advice, it's like, yeah, I guess it's good. I have one... For some reason, I have a mechanical skull. I don't think I made... Someone must have dropped it. Which I'm not going to use, because last time I got wrecked by Skeleton Prime. Just at random. He just spawned. Golden Shower. He fucking destroyed me, dude. I need feathers. Soul of Flight. So what I'm missing is... I mean, I need Soul of Night or Light, but... Soul of Flight I am missing. And the feathers. I also don't hate this game if I don't have interest in it. No, that's fair. I figured as much. You like games where they gaslight and gatekeep people, don't you? Games like this.
Sure.
Here, it's hot coffee.
Thanks.
Hot, isn't it?
Yeah, really hot.
It's actually iced coffee.
What?
I had Genus make it cold.
Oh, yeah. Of course it's cold.
I
I lied.
It's actually hot.
Sorry, I saw that the other day from something, and I loved it. It was so fucking, funny. I was like, that is my one and only experience whatsoever with the Tales series. That is the only thing I've ever seen of the Tales series at all. Ever. I was like, you know what? Now I have much more interest in the series than I have had previously. I know it's like a JRPG of some form. If she doesn't have feeling in her hands, I would assume so. I would assume so. Alright, so I need souls of stuff. Your base is yeah, I realize my base is a giant graveyard. Not the greatest. I don't mind it. It's a little bit like... The graveyard is because I died about 30, 40, 50 times fighting pirates. Maybe more than that, actually. Probably a lot more than that. I do think Symphony would be one of the ones you'd like in the series. Yeah, I probably would. But that single-handedly has given me more interest in the series than I had at all. Just a little bit. It's still not going to be anytime soon. I have so many other games and series and things to play. But I just thought that was fucking hilarious. There's a lot of drop by harpies. I don't even know what a harpy is. Well, I'm assuming it's an enemy. I don't know where it would be. A simple thing is to just try different biomes, because things spawn in different areas. And I was really hoping to get more titanium. I guess, okay, fine. Let me... Speaking of, what is this? Is this platinum? Or is that... I don't even remember what it looks like. I think it's platinum. Expected actual... No, don't worry. I don't feel pressure about it. Don't worry. I'm not a big enough streamer to feel pressure like some guys who get like 50,000 comments being like, hey, please play this game. I really think you like it. I'm going to send you an email about it because I really think you'd like the game. You know, it ruin somebody's perception of the game because fans won't shut up about it. I get the desire. Even I feel that way sometimes. Whether you actually know if they would like it or not, or maybe you just are stupid. You can't help but want, you know, more people to play games you like. I actually don't even, you know what, maybe I should have, I always forget to bring a magic mirror. Do you have any gold? I have like a single piece of gold. Let me just die. Those are flights to drop by harpies in space? Well, I don't, wait, you want me to build up? To fantasize about playing Symphonia? I mean, I don't know. I wouldn't not consider it, but I don't even know how long it is. And there would be other things first. I'm gonna sending multiple emails to play Fossil Fighters. I know a lot of people who like Fossil Fighters. And a lot of people who actually genuinely like the series. Even if you think it's aged poorly, a lot of people don't feel that way. Can you fuck off? I actually want to just dig in one of these purple holes. I still want to get titanium. I can't fly without wing. I mean, I can a little bit, but not very much. I guess I could just go up. But let me just actually want to just like I feel like I need to dig everything else I've already explored exhaustively. I want to dig a new tunnel. What am I stuck on? Sometimes I think this chest needs to fucking die. Yeah, but there's a balance. Regardless, I just thought it was very funny. Unrelated, by the way, speaking about games I would like to play, I finally got a power and controllers for my Xbox, which had my original Xbox, which I had. It was given to me by somebody a long time ago, and I didn't have any controls or ports or plugs for it. It was just the machine. So now I booted it up and found out what disc was inside it. And lo and behold, the disc that was inside of my game Wow, even more titanium. Wow, even more cobalt. Wow, even more mithril. Probably, I don't think it's more. It's probably just the same. The game inside was Halo. It was Halo. And again, I knew the guy who owned it a long time ago. He was a guy I was friends with. He was a guy I was friends with. So seeing his name in the save files was like, oh, this is strange. This is a guy I haven't seen in ages. Clouds, land bottle, rocket books, and hook. Sorry, you're talking about stuff I guess it's not spoilers. I don't know. But like, I don't know. Maybe talking to the guide would indicate to me that there is stuff up above. But I like, you know. That stuff I don't know. Maybe I would have found on my own. Halo 1, yes, Halo 1, the original Halo. Which also, it was kind of, I suppose I didn't realize how old Halo was. It's 2001. Where it was kind of more of a contemporary of Half-Life. Because I basically sat down and played through like the intro, and I was like, wow, actually I love this. This is great. I love the way that game starts. In the first opening section's good. It's very different from Half-Life, but visually it's very similar. And I was like, this is kind of really awesome. I kind of really like this. So at some point I would like to play Halo, and if I do, I can play it off of the original system. Find a big cloud with the house. I'll do that at some point. Again, that wasn't even on my radar because the game, Terraria, didn't indicate to me that even existed. I don't know if I would have found it without some guidance. And maybe the guide would have hinted that you should go up in the sky, and I could have had a wonderful moment of, wow, I didn't know there was stuff up here, but fair enough. I'm surprised you haven't played Halo. Yeah, I technically have played it. Technically, now I have. Depending on your definition of playing. I'm still playing this... Yo, chill. I'm still playing this blind, but I'm gonna... When I ask a question, I still ask questions. If I break these more than once, do they give you more stuff? Fuck it. That's good to know. I kind of would have figured that was the case, but that's good to have that confirmed. See, I like that. That's good. That makes sense. It gives you incentive to find more of them. I was having trouble finding titanium, and maybe now I won't, because I got like triple the amount, or rather 66% more. I've heard about easy. I don't think I liked easy mining when I had done it before. It's a snake. Yeah, I actually prefer it without the easy mining. I'm good. Halo 1 Legendary. I'm gonna play the Halo 1 just on its own. I know it was a surprise that I hadn't played Halo, but I didn't have an Xbox. I never played a Halo game. I owned one Halo game that I had bought myself. I think it was ODST, and I never actually finished playing it. I played very little. Everything on my Xbox 360, I played almost nothing of for some reason. I don't know if I just didn't like it or I just wasn't in the mood for them, but... I also remember getting very lost and confused. I'll save them. I don't know. I don't like the control mining. I'd rather just not use it. Personal. Yeah, I gotta do things the non-meta way. But, again, I just didn't realize how old Halo was. I kind of just... It didn't occur to me that it was this... ancient-ass game. What is this? Oh, is that one of... Oh, this is the thing that you can do to, like... Just for funsies. Curious now if I can fight this with no problem. Would you Rocky? Yeah. I love the Rocky. It's my favorite. But it's nice to have the system, and the system's interesting. I can also see all the save data that's still on there, and I was like, wow, that's crazy. I just like... Yeah, let's do this. This was a bad idea. I love horrible chills down my spine. Makes me feel good. What is this spawn again? Was it the big worm? It's like I don't remember now what this thing spawns. Oh, that's right. Yeah, okay, yeah, dummy, I forgot. Things are important. I'll get some at some point. Patience. I've got goals. I'll achieve them. It only takes time. Again, I'm not trying to play this the ultimate, you know, perfect way. I mean, if that was the case, I could just look everything up, right? Follow a guide. What is the term when you like? It's a joke, but people call them like sweats, like the people who do Tetris, and they do T-spinning. They call you a sweat because you're a fucking. It's a fun term. It is a derogatory term, but it is a fun derogatory term. You know, doing that probably means I can go back to my other areas that I already dug out and get more stuff. But like, this is the authentic, really shit experience of a guy who's never played this game before and trying to figure stuff out on his own. I will say that's probably very frustrating, because when you know a game really well, and you see someone who's never played it before, and you just want to yell at them and be like, do it this way, please. But at the same time, it's, you know, it's their game, right? I see that when I watch people play stuff, and it's like, I know how you can do this better. I know what you should be doing. And you just want to, like, grab them and shake them. But, you know, you gotta let people figure it out. I can't ruin the experience for them by telling them where they should go and what they should do. I noticed that when I had beaten Subnautica and then I was starting to watch someone else play it, I was like, I can't do this. I can't watch this guy play Subnautica. Because I know too much. And I don't want to, again, I personally think they should enjoy the experience of figuring out the game for themselves. And Terraria is maybe a little different, in which they probably expect you to have a little bit more willingness to look stuff up. But there's still a level of, you know... Again, I'll get the wings and stuff. I was already planning on getting the wings just by crafting. I'm sure something would have led me to be like, how do I get these materials I'm missing? Again, I mean... I try a mechanical boss and I die, because I can't fly. I probably would eventually figure out, okay, clearly I need something better. Because I'm not doing well. Again, the best teacher of telling me what to do is dying. I'd be like, fuck, I'm dying a lot. I'm clearly missing something, or I'm missing a thing. Depending. No. I've already died to them a couple times. The thing, random spawns of creatures from the deep. Minecraft Wiki is a kindergarten library. Terraria is an endless void. And that's why I like Minecraft more, because I'm a real baby. I'm joking. I do love Minecraft. I probably do like Minecraft more, but we're not gonna get into the. We're not gonna revisit the Minecraft Terraria debates every single stream. Jeez, I can't do that. I don't think I looked up anything in Subnautica. I didn't look up anything in Subnautica either. Although I did have some chat members try fruitlessly to tell me where to go sometimes. Aside from, and also moments of the game breaking, but you know. But no, Halo was fun, so at some point I would like to stream Halo 1. Again, I'm an old person. So I don't know how the new games changed, but the game design and the style of it seemed enjoyable. I get how people fell in love with Halo at the time. And I'm sure the multiplayer, like very classic deathmatch style multiplayer FPS stuff, is very fun. A frame. A frame. That makes me think of a guy from book series. Hey, yo, you got any titanium? See, I don't know if there's like spawn levels for the auras, but I'm pretty sure titanium is lower down. Okay, I think I should leave. I'll tell you something really important. No worries. I'll keep the wing stuff in mind. I had planned that already, but I'll keep that in mind. But again, there's just too many games, man. It kind of just made me want to play Half-Life 1, though. But yeah, so that was eventful, obviously. And I ended up... Again, it was so fun that I just sat there on the floor for like 50 minutes playing it. Then made my thumbnail like 20 minutes before stream. So there was that, and then there was the weird state of, like... strange feelings I felt after playing, or after finishing reading Returning of the King. And how horrible, miserably bittersweet it is, to the point that I was crying. Thrilling stuff. I mean, I also had work today, but like, that's the fine. You know, who cares about work? There's nothing interesting happens there. A little unfortunate. I was meant to have lunch with my mom today, but she couldn't make it. But I have to, like, going to lunch with people is like, I have to find, like, a place to go and stuff. And I imagine my mom's fairly busy, so she can't always, like, look at things. I'll have to reschedule it. I had a lot of mail today. I've got a lot of random orders of stuff, but I think I've just been ordering a bunch of stuff recently. Not to get ahead of tariffs, but just because I have been. I was like, I guess I've been thinking, what are things I would like or want or need in the near future that I'd like to have? So I've been, like, picking stuff up. I got, like, I have, like, stocking up on food. I got, like, this massive fucking huge goddamn bag of rice. I have a small container of rice to hold, like, plastic container to hold rice. I don't have the big one. So if I open this bag, it's like go time. I need an airtight container for it. So I got one. It's a lot of fucking rice. But now it's safely contained. This is a strange one. This isn't very much utilitarian, as much as it's just kind of fun. There's a pull-up bar leading from, like, right there. In the doorway between this, where I'm sitting, and the kitchen. I mean, if there's some mild pragmatism there, where it's like, I could just do that at any time. I'm going back and forth between there and the kitchen constantly. Do I just want to, like, So now, I'll walk by and I'll see it and I'll just do, like, 5 pull-ups. Or so. And I'm just like, I'm always, like, getting a little workout all day. And also, I just find it fun. Weirdly, just climbing stuff is fun to me, so invariably, that's kind of just fun. It's fun, it's a nice little workout. Keep me in shape. It wasn't very expensive. None of the things I had been purchasing were, like, super expensive. I gotta finally have a calendar. Like a dry erase calendar for my wall, which I hadn't had one. Historically, my family's always had one, and I got very used to it. And I hadn't had one. And not that I have a lot of events going up, but it's good to have a calendar of the month. Even if there's something, at least you have something to look forward to, something you can keep. That's in the kitchen. I put that up today. And some other just random bits and bobs. A bit of piece for cosplay. One thing I wanted that I haven't had for a while that's very neat. And it was cheap. You don't realize how cheap it is. It's just a pen, of course, but... I now own a fountain pen. Very cheap. Actually, genuinely very cheap. But still incredibly high quality and something that I'll just have and own now. Not that I'm planning a lot of, like, script writing, but a little bit. There was a part of me that really wants to learn very kind of nice, maybe slightly more elaborate handwriting. Also due to the fact that my handwriting is utter gobshite. And it's not hard to write with one of those, but it adds a little, like... you're using real ink. Either from a bottle or from a cartridge. You can load it in. And it's kind of wacky. It's very fun. I've always been like... I like pens. I like pens. I like pencils. I like mechanical pencils. I love that stuff. I don't know. I'm like a big physical writing utensil implement. Journal. I guess you could call it stationery. It's a little reductive. There's more to it than that, but yeah, now my fingers are, like, actually stained with ink of different varieties. For this one, this is a fountain pen that takes cartridges. You can use actual just ink, but you load it into a cartridge converter and you just pull it in there and it works with whatever. But it takes cartridges. And unfortunately, there's two versions of this exact pen, one in Europe and one in America. And the Europe one takes a slightly more universal cartridge, but the American one takes a very specific cartridge to this pen. Which meant that all the other nice cartridges I had bought for this don't fucking fit. And at first I was like, oh, for fuck's sake, you know. What a waste. But then I had gotten with it a syringe, because you use syringe or fountain pens for cleaning and for other purposes. All I just do is take... Oh, motherfucker. Death. All I do is take the pen, take the ink from the cartridge, stab it with a syringe, extrude it, and put it into the now empty cartridge that I was using for the actual pen that fits. A lot of extra work, but now I have beautiful red ink. To, I don't know, write delightful notes. Maybe it's fucking time to get rid of this. I don't want to clog my inventory with this, but... You know, get rid of these fucking gravestones. Fuck off, ghost. Peace off, ghost. Who the fuck are you? Oh, you're the shopkeep. You have anything of use? You have a chalice. You have a fedora. You have a revolver. God, what am I trying to be? Some kind of, like, gumshoe detective in the 20s? Whose brother died from a freak accident? Of an unsavory nature? Oh god, the bright sun is back. Thank God. I was getting fucking tired of the misery. I feel like I haven't seen this in ages. Alright, give me that door. Peace off, ghost. Nice. Wonderful. Okay, but all sorts of little small stuff that a lot of stuff I'd ordered ages ago that all just came in at once. Yo, can I just kill, like, I don't need, like, 70 tombstones. I guess I guess they stack. It's fine if I keep them. I think it's just good that they're not, like, there anymore. I want to build a house of only gravestones. The golden one. I love how it makes it ever so slightly darker. It isn't... Maybe it's that one gravestone that does it. God damn it. Yeah, it is. God, what the difference a day makes. I think it's the weather, but my throat's been like... My thrusty's been a little bit worse recently. Which is quite unfortunate. What, are these bees? What the fuck are these things? Fuck off. Get the fuck out of here. Nobody wants your kind. Alright. Yeah, I am very independent, where I just don't like being told what to do. Which is my own problem, right? Although I don't think anyone likes being told what to do necessarily unsolicited. But that's, I mean, that's just, I think it is a part of a me thing, right? Maybe I'm very stubborn. You ever watch Back to the Future and you know, people call him a chicken? And they use that to, like, manipulate him? That's me. That's me in a nutshell. That's not me in a nutshell. This is me in a nutshell. A little bit. Oh, that's coins. What the fuck is that? Your defense is pretty good. Ball out hurt, I don't need. Also, do not need the snake charmer's food. Yeah, I'll keep what I got. But speaking of that, let me use a gravity. I've not used a instant gravity potion because I didn't know what it did. I had no idea. I have 10 of them. You'd think my innate curiosity would have made me try it. I just haven't bothered. I've been like, I don't know. It's just a potion, you know? What do I do with it? What the fuck? Oh, my God. Where am I? What? Oh, God. Am I going down or up? Sorry, it's very hard to tell. A little bit. Oh, I see. Okay. It just flips you when you're in the fucking, like... I got it. Okay, that's very strange. Bye, Ephraim. Oh my God. Yeah, there's just shit up here. You know, now that I've been up here, it does ring a bell of other stuff being up here when I saw, like, probably Lewis play this game. What the fuck are you? You're a slime. A long time ago. Who's this? Cloud. Sky Mill. I mean, I've got a better sword by, like, a long shot, but this does that. Which I guess is pretty cool. I don't know if it's actually better because of that, or if it's just... Weirdly, even though it's probably better that it has, like, translucency where it goes through the enemy and not just hits them, I prefer it if it hits them because it's more satisfying. Strange thing to complain about, but... You know, I could have found this before when I was climbing these fucking trees ages ago. Only got a minute of gravity left, so I better make fucking... I have 10 of these potions, so I'll be fine. I more just want to map out the fucking area I'm in. While I have time. That way I can see what other things are up here. Oh, there's even higher stuff. I didn't realize there was even higher. Like Rem Lazar. Oh my God, what the fuck is this music, dude? Frantic as fuck. Holy shit, dragon! Yo, you seem kind of nice. Do I want to kill you? I like dragons. I love dragons, actually. Wyvern, sorry. It's a dragon, but without wings? Isn't it, a wyvern's like a kind of... It's like dragon akin. Did he shoot you or something, Matt? Oh, okay, I got spanked. Never mind. Ah, well, shit. I don't know. Death is a very common occurrence in this game. I guess you could say I've gotten used to it. The wyverns very specifically have... Okay, sorry. What's the difference between a wyvern and a dragon, then? I thought there's another thing that is like a dragon without wings. Drakon? Is it a Drakon? Is a dragon without wings, right? Or am I crazy? Something to that effect. They lack arms. Sorry. So if you don't have wings, you're a Drakon. If you don't have arms, you're a wyvern. And if you have both, you're a dragon? Is that what I'm learning here? I suppose. Man. Dragon lore is so interesting. Okay, this was the first one when it... Probably could have gone up here much earlier, just didn't know about it. I've been thinking of worms. Well, there's a difference between a Drakon and a dragon, too, isn't there? If I can recall them. You wanna die? Okay, this guy's kind of strong. Not gonna lie, this guy's kind of like boss strength. And he's really fucking targeting me. Holy shit. Let me just do like a dine and dash. I don't know what that is. I'm taking all of it. Okay. Now get me the fuck out of here. Never mind, I'm dead again. But okay, fine. Was it worth it? Well, the way to split up between dragons and dragon likes are fucked up and not consistent. Well, Drakon like D-R-A-C-K-O-N. Even though like draconic is with a C. I don't know. It's not consistent. It never is. Just choose your favorite and let her rip, I say. You know what? Let me go the other way. Let me down this chug jug and just go for it. I do like. I have an affinity for dragons, being in my birth year and all that. And they were always just kind of cool, you know. Dragon's just a cool thing, cool creature. Unrelated, but there's a game I keep seeing people playing that I'm tempted to pick up, but I don't know if I should. Probably worth it, and it seems to be very good. It's basically like a roguelike pen and paper puzzle game. Kind of. Or like it's a story, so there's like it's linear in some aspects. But there's a level of like randomness and the idea of like runs. Trying to explore this mansion, you go through a certain level of a certain specific level of doors per day. And you have to like genuine puzzle. So I don't know, I don't know. It seems that people seem to really like it. It's called the Blue Prince, or something of that nature. So there's a temptation to pick it up, but I don't know if I ought to. If it's worth it. You know, even though I get these feathers, I still need a soul of flight, I think. You're mostly interested in blueprints. There's a part of me that wants to buy it, and I might stream it, but I don't know. Also, not knowing if we even have the time for it. How many feathers? I got 7. So I need at least 10 feathers, I think, but I do need other things that aren't the feathers. Let me keep exploring. Again, I've never even seen gameplay, so I don't even know if it actually is up my alley, or it just might be similar to things that are up my alley. Because even for games like that, execution I do think matters. Sorry, but like it's not always just. Oh, and I love pen and paper puzzle games. A lot, actually. I think that's quite obvious to anyone who's seen what I can do. But how it's done, and even the presentation matters a lot, I think. If I don't like the presentation, then fuck it. As someone who tastes seems bad with overhyping it, people who trust liked it. The RNG scares you. Well, I mean, again, if it's a case of a thing like Hades, where like it does matter. It's not like it doesn't matter and it's completely random and there's no story. It's like all of that's there. It's just your progression isn't necessarily fully in order, or I don't want to say linear, but like in order. Which isn't necessarily a bad thing. I mean, it depends. Die. Less about order and more having to wait for a run to line up for things. I mean, that's the one thing where it's like any kind of runs where it can be frustrating, where you want to do something, but the RNG... If the RNG is bad and it's like, well, fuck, I can't do the thing I was hoping I can do. That would be annoying. Yeah, I can understand that. I didn't know. I didn't realize this was a fucking VVV. Where I die and use all my potions by accident because I'm misclicking. I don't even know how much it costs. There's another game that just came out that is just a photography game. That is as like fucking photorealistic and beautiful as possible. I might end up picking that one up instead. Not that those are like comparable or different, but if I'm gonna buy a game, okay, I need one more. I can also just make a gravitation potion. So I need feather. Where the fuck do I get souls of flight? Ugh. No idea. Although while I'm here, hey man, you want a painting? How about another painting? I'll give you 2. Same one. You love it so much, don't you, man? Give me a gravity potion, please. Oh, I see. Here we go. Ugh. Unrelated, I haven't been talking about the Switch too much because there's not much news. There is the Mario Kart Direct tomorrow. And again, I actually am very incredibly, amazingly hyped for the Switch too. It's nice to be very incredibly excited about it. You know, having something to look forward to, as it were. It seems, as for every single person who has, like, even, like, looked at it or talked about it or has played it, every single person who's played it has been like, yeah, it's exceptionally good. Whether or not you can afford it or whether or not you can even get it is another issue. But everyone's basically saying, yeah, it's fucking great, though. Like, don't worry about, like, the price, yeah, problem. But everyone else has been saying it's wonderful. Everyone's just been saying it's really fucking good. So at least on the front of it being quality, it's like, yeah, it is quality. It is just quality. And that's very heartening to hear. Well, anxious if you're going to pre-order. I mean, I am too. We don't even know if they're going to open up back up in the US or not. I'd like to get it day one. If I could. The shipping and timing. Yeah, I know. That's all a big worry. I want to be able to play it and stream it as soon as it comes out, you know. Will I? I'm just kind of glad that it's not like some story-based spoilery game at launch. It's Mario Kart. Which means I can just play it. And if anyone wants to watch, they don't have to feel like they gotta avoid the Mario Kart spoilers. Unless someone out there really wants to avoid the Mario Kart spoilers. Should be good. And I can do the fucking shitty $10 game. Funnily, that's actually a game that's right up my alley. And it is only $10. I know that I don't think people should buy it, and I also still think it should have been packed in. But I also think that it is a game that I think I would buy and would play. So I'm probably going to get it. Fair enough. Okay, you're the guy who cares about spoilers in Mario Kart. I mean, it's a big open world Mario Kart, but it's, I mean, we'll wait and see what secrets lie therein. Again, due to the fact that there's a Mario Kart Direct tomorrow, I should mention that I do, and I was certain, and I still feel the way, that there are things they're keeping it from us. They always do. Whenever they show off a game, they're always hiding something crucial or integral. Waiting for it to appear later. They're always doing that in every game they show off. It's very common. So you think, like, they show it off and they make you think, oh, this looks cool. And then it looks even more cool later on once you realize the full breadth of what it is. And I've always liked that. Obviously, it's cool. But with that in mind, I'm fairly certain that they are keeping something from us for Mario Kart. Like, invariably, they're keeping stuff. Ugh. You and I could play too. That's true. You could join. Unrelated, but assuming I get to play Link to the Past this year, I'll be playing the SNES version, but I'll probably, on my own, play the GBA version on the Switch. So when I'm done with Link to the Past, if you're down, I would be happy to play the Four Swords. That way I can finally unlock that dungeon and show that off as well. Because I've always wanted to get that Four Swords dungeons in Link to the Past. Maybe this year's finally the time. The only reason I'm not playing the GBA version fully is because that's the one I played as a kid. So I've actually never played the SNES version. So I do want to play that one. Again, I don't even know if you actually have to beat the entire game, or it's just like you have to get to the Dark World before you can unlock. Oh my god. Get to unlock that dungeon. I don't remember. Again, I never did it. It was just this. It was always this thing, always calling me. Wyvern, can you fuck off? I don't want to fight you, my man. My scro. But no, I can get it wanting to have your first reactions. But yeah, my thought was, again, my thought was that maybe there's a feel meter. But that doesn't seem like a good, I don't know, it depends on how they implement it. There's going to be some big open world aspect of exploration that they're hiding. I think that's inevitable. Like, probably you can find and unlock characters or unlock. There's something to do in the open world free roam mode. That is a big mode. It's not just the races. The races are a big part of it, and that's what they focused on. They seem very good. They're keeping some secrets about what the open world has in store. And what else is there mechanically, and I know that. So I'm just curious on what that is. I want to know what that is. What, and we'll know tomorrow. And we'll talk about it tomorrow. I mean, if I really feel like I want to, I might record it. Otherwise, I'll just watch it and then just talk about it later on. I don't think it's going to be anything so shocking that I need, like, wow, first reactions. My first look at Mario Kart Direct. Oh, clicked off screen. Fuck you. You can eat burgers, and burgers change your clothes. It's crazy. Again, they've been building it up on Nintendo today. Every day they've been doing a countdown about this goddamn Mario Kart Direct. Not really as many Skylands as I would have figured. Do I even have the 10th feather that I was trying to get? No, I don't. I didn't get it. Wow. Harpy. Harpy! Oh, shit. Okay, whatever. Yeah, death! Yeah, I'm dead. Someone forgot their happy thought. Yeah, I know. What happens. A lot, actually. And I'm not closer to getting these things. I have feathers, but I don't have souls of flight. And I don't even know how to get souls of flight. Did I get another mechanical skull, or has that always been I guess maybe another one? Alright. Alright, one more time. I need that goddamn feather. Yeah, I am so excited for this system, though. I almost can't wait. I'm like, God, is it really still like a month? I just want it already. There's so much stuff we still don't know about it as well. It's like, well, okay. You know, whatever. You want it like... Harpy. What's it gonna cost? What's it gonna be in my hands? Win. The worst part about this wyvern is it's very hard to hit. That's not the worst part. He does a lot of damage. That's probably the worst part. But... Harpy, where are you? I need to kill you. Desperately. Where is Gandalf? For I much desire to speak with him. You just not here? Wow! Oh, please don't let me run out of potions by the time I finally find a goddamn harpy to give me that last feather that I need to get the thing I need to get the wings to, like, survive. 'Cause that would suck. Not gonna lie, that would kind of suck. Oh, there's a harpy. Where are you, my friend? The shifting's a little weird. I know why it is weird, but like it is still a little weird. Oh, come on. Fuck you. And it kind of launches you a little bit. Okay, I got a feather. I feel like I should get one more for spare. Not that it matters, because I only need the amount I need. Get over here, you motherfucker. God, it's very trippy, because I don't know if I never know if I'm falling forward or backwards, because it's not like... The camera shifts, not you. No, I'm inverting gravity, like V. Which is funny enough, is a game I've never played. And this is very disconcerting, the way this works. Anybody sick yet? It is basically flying. I mean, flying is just falling, but missing the earth, so... Let me keep going left while I have time. In my potion. It's close to flying. Well, I just didn't read the Would You Rather about unlimited bacon, but no games, or unlimited games, but no games. Unlimited bacon, but no games, or unlimited games, but no games. First, I feel like I've heard that before. I'll take the unlimited games, but no games, I think. That makes the most sense to me. Yeah, the unlimited games, but no games, I think is the best deal there. It's unlimited games. But no games, though. But it's unlimited games, but no games, though. I don't know, I'd have to think about that one. Oh, there's one over here. Duck? Oh, duck home. I like duck. I'm gonna kill duck, but like I still like it. Hey. Sorry, duck. I actually really liked you. I love ducks. I don't know why I did that. I regret doing that. I'm sorry, duck. I'm flying away. Yo, this is a fucking weird fucking tree. I mean, it's just a tree, but it's kind of weird looking. Kind of funny looking. In just a general way. It's fall damage. Does it actually negate fall damage? Because that's great. I should have been using that all this fucking time, Dan. Because now it's not a matter of like... Wait, what was that? Is that ore? No, I don't care. Why would there be ore on a cloud? That's just silly. That's just silly. That's just silly. Don't be silly, Billy. Wow, it does negate full damage. Well, isn't that fucking nice? My goddamn ink-stained fingers. Hey, man. Fuck you. What else have I... Sorry, what is in my inventory? Increase jump height. Oh, I don't need it. Be kind of fun to have it though. Wow, that's incredible. Okay, so let me think about this. I have all this equipment that I can rearrange. Do I really want Cloud in a bottle? Anymore. I almost don't think I need it anymore. Depends how much my jump height is increased. I still miss Cloud in a bottle. Actually, no, never mind. Hey, it might be better. But having that, like that little... I don't know. Maybe it's not necessary. Maybe I should get rid of it. Maybe it's comparable. Maybe it's not. What did I do this stream? I feel like I did nothing. It's already been an hour and 30 minutes. It went by quick. Spent a lot of time talking about Lord of the Rings and sadness. And games. A restoring stream, maybe. Yeah, I still have the theory that it's got to be something collectible in the world. I still think that there's going to be a fuel mechanic, maybe. I mean, I don't, maybe not as much anymore. I really thought it was, but it's not integrated into the races, so maybe it won't. If it's not integrated into something like Knockout Tour, because again, we've had people playing the game already. Although it could, again, we've already seen different builds. Apparently, I was confused about the launch titles for GameCube, because the demos had more games than are apparently at launch. One game extra, specifically. I don't know. What the fuck? What the fuck is this? How have I not seen this hole of fire? What the fuck? Okay, there's a pit I've never seen before. God, I miss having my lights. What was the fourth game? Now I don't remember. It was Soul Calibur. You had F-Zero. You had I think it was Strikers. Was it? It might have been Strikers, because the other one was also the other one. I'm pretty sure they had Strikers as well as Wind Waker there at the demo booth. But for whatever reason, they had a different build there with more games than would actually be at launch. But yeah, I mean, yeah. Some of these might be builds. The same thing with Donkey Kong. I mean, the game's not going to come out at launch, so it might not be done yet. They still have a little bit of time to fix and refine and improve stuff if they really want to. But, I mean, depends on when they get things in stores, of course. Can I loot all this? I mean, I really want these potions, so... I don't need another horseshoe, so I'll put that in there. You know what? Fucking give me this. Never gonna use them anyways. I kind of wish potions would stack, but I get why they didn't do that. That'd be kind of fucking overpowered as fuck. So it's reasonable, but at the same time, it's like, come on, man. Where's your fun? Yeah, truthfully, I don't know. We'll know tomorrow, and that's an exciting thing. Can't believe I'm hype about a fucking Mario Kart. You know, I never got Mario Kart 8 until Switch, and I only got it because of the DLC pack. When I was like, you know what? I think it's finally worth it now. I'm serious. And it's funny because I really missed out because I loved it, and I still love it. I think it's great. I do now think it is the favorite Mario Kart. But I had actually never bought it until Deluxe, late into the Switch's life cycle. Not even like at launch. I just never was like, ah, $60. I'll buy a different game instead. And I really liked it. I really thought it was really good. But now I'm like, yeah, at launch, get a Mario Kart. Fucking amazing Mario Kart too. By any reckoning. Funny, I've been breaking these goddamn things to get more titanium. I haven't seen a fucking lick of it. I've also been dying, to be fair. And that can put a damper on the old finding things. As you can imagine. And it might just be deep down. Deep in the mines. Who's this? Hey, fuck off. Fuck off. Oh, it's Steven Knight. It's all pink. He got an 8 on Wii U. To get on Switch, so I had to up and place my Switch, so you grab the bundle. Fair enough. Again, it's more reasonable if you actually played it on Wii U, but I didn't. Wii U was an era where I didn't actually play that many Switch, where I just missed out on a lot of games. And I had one. It's funny, it's not because I didn't have a Wii U, it's because I did, and I just couldn't afford the games at the time. The price is still a problem, but again, I've lessened on the price issue in various different ways. Based on the price, based on the worth. And again, if it's actually overpriced for the mainstream audience, Nintendo will lower the price. They've done it before, they'll do it again. If it's actually overpriced, then prices will change. But, like, for a variety of different reasons, I've kind of been like, you know, it's not that unreasonable. It still sucks. And I think it could be cheaper. And I think there's other things that make it seem worse than it is. But that's not the worst thing in the world, I guess. At the very least, I still hope that for other games that aren't... Again, I mean, I understand as well, like, people talk about developing games. Oh yeah, that's right, Blood Moon. I mean, the last Zelda game that was released was the longest Zelda game development time. Like, the gap between Zelda games was the longest. This is undoubtedly the most This is probably the longest development cycle. Mario Kart. I mean, Mario Kart skipped a generation. We didn't have a Mario Kart. And yes, we had the DLC. And who knows when they actually started development on Mario Kart World, but it's like the gaps between games is getting longer for a lot of them. Not all of them. And I imagine for them, like, Nintendo was quoted in saying that their development cycle, they're going to continue with the smaller size games for some. But for some of their titles, some of their more flagship titles, they're taking longer and longer to make. They have bigger and bigger teams. If you look at the employee records, Nintendo has grown significantly in the last 10 years in terms of how many people they're actually employing. You look back at the SNES era, like, yeah, we had like 6 dudes. We had like 6, 7 dudes all working together. Yeah, that's all we needed. It was good though. Had some late nights. It was rough. Like, yeah, now you got like 500 people on a team, dude. It is becoming a little like untenable, unachievable. We can't keep doing that. So I think it is smart to have people in teams who aren't always working on a 9-year, 8-year game. That sucks. Working on a project for 8 years straight. Holy shit. For example, we had Mario Kart Live. Mario Kart Live is more of a physical development, like a hardware thing than a software thing. Or, yeah, it's fair enough. It's the mobile game. I know that they'd still credit it as like a Mario Kart game. But I was like, I don't give a shit about. I don't know. You find most people don't care about Tour. But yeah, I mean, yes, the scope in terms of development has increased significantly. Time has increased significantly. So the investment they're putting into games individually has increased. I can understand that there is a factor of even if they make a fuck ton of money from it, it might not be as commensurate to the amount of time put in as it was. And at that point, you almost might want to say, is it even worth making games of this size, scale, and scope anymore? But if that's what's expected, you know, if those are the kinds of games that will sell a console, for example, then maybe there has to be a balancing act. I mean, you look at Final Fantasy VII Remake, where it's like people almost feel like that. Yeah, that won't happen again. We're not going to get a game in the scope and size of Remake or Rebirth with how much it has been selling. It's just for blanketly, it's not worth the price. I imagine they'll finish it off with Rebirth, but can we expect anything of that scope again? Maybe not. Unless it fucking really sells like goddamn hotcakes. Dragon Quest sold well, but Dragon Quest always sells well in Japan. So that's, that's all, just a different series. They were hoping FF7 had a bigger pool. And it does, compared to Final Fantasy. But it's funny that Final Fantasy has faded in Japan a little bit in popularity. It still exists, and I think it's still there, but not as much as some other series. I hope that gets reversed, because I love Final Fantasy. I love what they can do with it. I wouldn't want to see those lovely chocobos go away. But yeah, I don't know. I mean, again, those are huge factors that people just forget or ignore. And yes, the gaming industry, there's just a lot of factors. Because the gaming industry has also grown, so the audience is bigger. Consumers are consuming games more. So that's another factor where you're making bigger games, but there's more people buying them. But is it at the same rate? Is every game equal? And then yes, the question of inflation and that gaming prices haven't been raised in a long time come in. But then you talk about quality of life. There's so many factors that it is not just a simple thing of greed. And Nintendo might be greedy in other aspects. However, most companies are. They're companies. And I've always personally felt that at least it's a game of one price. You don't have to buy it. Whereas a lot of companies sell unfinished games. And they sell games with season passes and with expansions, and they sell with all these other things. It's like, I don't know, that's much worse to me. Because if they make a game for a single price and I don't think it's worth the price, I don't buy it. I just leave it. I leave it at that. Like, at the end of the day, it's not a thing I need, so I don't really, like, not that I don't care. If it's a game I'd really like and I think it's not worth the price, then fair enough. I really wanted to play Luigi's Mansion 2, and I was, like, really excited that they launched for the Switch. It's a game I wanted, and I didn't buy it, because I was like, it's not worth the price for me. But there's so many games in the world that if it's not worth the price, play other games. People should delve into the lovely world of indie games if they really want games for a budget that are exceptionally good and maybe as good in some aspects as a AAA or quadruple A game. It's not quadruple A. It's not worth getting my money out. Maybe. Some people feel that way. But again, if enough people agree that yeah, it's not worth it, then it'll drop. Or even if it's just that they're not selling as much for the amount that they put in. You know, who knows? There's too many aspects. Can this Blood Moon be fucking over yet? Be careful, Link. The Blood Moon rises once again. And there's a part of me who wants to replay Breath of the Wild. I haven't played it since the Switch launched. I mean, I played it like once or twice since then, but I haven't played it since I beat Breath of the Wild. So with the graphical fidelity and the updates and the frame rate issue fixing, I don't know if I'll play the whole thing, but I think I might restart and get a new save file, and at the very least get all the audio dialogues that are exclusive to the app. It'd be fun to revisit, especially after playing Tears. I can have a better estimation of if I actually do like it more than Tears, or if I think Tears is just better. There's so much fun. There's just a lot of stuff. There's gonna be a lot of fun games to play in the next couple years, I think. Whether I buy every Nintendo release or I don't, I'm still gonna buy a lot of them. God damn it! Even another fucking storm. How many goddamn graves are there? And I have no fucking inventory space. Of course. I do have like a fucking gravestone at all times in my base. Like an idiot. I don't know what a sky mill is, but I should put it down. Chicken nugget. Nice painting. Wood, silver bullet, silver thorn. Deathweed. Yeah. Fucking 50 bombs, dude. Alright. Beautiful. All that shit is cleared away. Alright, Ghost, can you fuck off? Oh, not my Sunshine of Visual Pony poster. It's my favorite. Gold? Gold ore. What the fuck? How did I get that shit? Not supposed to spawn in my world, is it? Alright, what do I have that I... Okay, I have like fucking 300 cloud. I got feathers. What can I make with this shit? How do I get Soul of Flight? Because I gotta find that out. Because I don't know. Maybe the guide will tell me. Cloud building doesn't seem very useful. Green giant. Yummy, yummy. But yeah, I mean, again, I would prefer it to be cheaper, and I would prefer more people to be able to access their games. But the more I think about it, the more I think there's probably a lot of reasonable reasons that it should be increased. And there's probably also unreasonable reasons. No company is ever going to say that they want the game to make less money. But I don't know. I'm going to leave it at that. But again, it's not the worst thing in the world, and it's a shame to me that people won't be able to play some of these games as much as they could. More people can't buy in. And if it was cheaper, maybe they would make more money. Tortured Soul. Down in the underworld looks familiar. The tortured soul down in the underworld looks familiar. Have you tried using purification powder? As I don't know what that is, no. Was that sold by the lady? befriend a pirate. Glowing mushrooms grow big enough to gain sentience. Beautiful lanterns. Fishing. Even altars. Remove people from their homes. Wyverns. Maybe I have to kill a wyvern. Maybe I have to kill a wyvern. I don't want to kill a wyvern because it's kind of fucking hard. And I haven't managed it. Turns fully dungeons thoroughly. There might be prisoners. You know what? I should just build. I should have done this already, but I should probably just build more. I'm guessing. Oh god! Every time I like click out, it spawns the fucking. It's not hot. It's cold. I lied. It actually is hot. You know what? I have enough cobalt. I can make like a fucking axe. Great axe. Because I need one now. It occurs to me that I don't have what I need. Dream. I don't have what I need, Dream. Or burglars. Please. Fucking... Fuck yeah. Why not? It's a weapon. It's an axe. It's a weapon axe. Huh. That looks weird. Oh, I didn't realize I was playing on chat reverso still. That's why it looks weird. Alright, you guys want to fuck off? Please die. Please fly away from me, fly. I'm here to chop down trees, not monsters. Rotten chunks I'm gonna... Are these... Is this real wood? Like, these trees that I planted. Also, this is right up to my base. This purple shit was not right up to my base, like, last stream. And that worries me a little bit, because I was like, this was not this close. Can I lose? Can I fail at Terraria? Is it possible to just not beat the game in time? I hope not. That would suck. God, I'm gonna get the fucking bad ending in Terraria. I didn't even realize it. Maybe it was this length. I don't remember now. I really feel like it wasn't this close. Maybe it's not too late. As they say, it's always darkest before the dawn, right? I don't even think that's true. That's just a fucking lie. But, you know, it sounds good. So you might as well say it. I guess it's just the wood. Okay, so... If I want... I need my wands. Very quickly and fuck off. Very quickly and snappily make a new... I almost don't care. This stupid pattern I've started doing is, like, tedious. I don't know why I did this. I don't know what's wrong with me. That's not the right one. Gotta remember when this was the top of my base? How far we've come. There's living wood wand. That's what I need. What's the living... Oh, there's my fucking aqua scepter. Where's my other wand? There it is. I don't even know if I have enough, but we'll see. Please die. You've got leaf. I don't have wood. Is it because it's not actual wood, but it's like the fucked up wood? Oh, I don't have real wood. I have fucked up ebon wood. And it doesn't work with the magic thing. That sucks. I don't suppose I can change my fake wood into real wood. All those trees I planted get fucked up by the purification fucker. And now my wood's gone. I almost want to build this second house instead. Right next to the first one. I really am going to make an apartment block, aren't I? Like, I'm not going to flex my creative skills at all. Build the most horrible, archaic, shitty-looking place of all time. Did I just drop a fucking lemon? Did I just steal lemon? I'm a lemon stealing whore. I just stole a lemon from that lemon tree. That wasn't my lemon tree. I just stole a lemon. Can't believe it. I always knew I was a whore, but I didn't know it was a lemon stealing one. That's a little harsh to read about, you know? I think that's the right height. I'm just guesstimating. I feel like I fucked this up a lot. Hey man, can you not? I'm gonna build this outline of this for now, and then like fill it in later. Bye. Just go high. Maybe I'll be high enough to where I can just walk to one of the Skylands. And it'll be nice and dandy, hunky-dory, like David Bowie always said. Oh god. I really wish slime stopped falling from the sky while I'm building actively in the sky. Like, come on. Nice. Beautiful. Wonderful. I love it. It makes me smile. Dude, fucking leave. Man, nobody likes you guys. Why are you guys even here? Goddamn slimes. If you're not a Dragon Quest slime, fuck off. Sorry, but them's the rules. Listen, I know it's kind of rough to say that, but like, we know what's up. Sorry, but sorry, Mr. Freeman. How about that beer I owe you? I don't know why Barney just popped into my head from Half-Life. I have become a little Half-Life brained, which is good because Half-Life is great. It's weird how simple the game is, but it gets fucking stuck in your head. There's not that many lines, but they're very well chosen. If that makes any sense. It's not about how many lines there are, it's about how they present it. I think. Obviously, I mean, that's the case in everything, but the presentation is everything, but they do a really good job in Half-Life. Probably one of the next games I'll play once I'm done with one of the other ones is finishing Half-Life 2. So episode 1 and 2. Which shouldn't actually be very long of a stream. I'd rather do it sooner rather than later. That way when Half-Life 3 is announced this year, I'll actually be fucking ready for it. Technically, I would want to stream Alex. That's also a short game. And I'm also technically full spoil in that game, so I already know what happens. It would be fun to stream a full-length VR game. But I don't think I've done that, really. Yeah, unfinished houses. It's my favorite. Do I need to make at least 2 doors? I am so... if I had money, there's almost a part of me that feels like I could bet literally bet real money that Half-Life 2 is coming out this year, which is the most ridiculous statement a human being could make. I wouldn't. 'Cause I'm not a betting man, but... Not that it's coming out this year, but that it'll be announced this year. We'll hear about it this year. That's almost how certain I am. Listen, you can call me crazy all you want. And I rightly deserve it. Let a man have his dreams. I mean, I would bet on that more than I would bet on Mother 3 coming out this year. And I actually think that's going to come out one day. I'm a man of hope. My special skill, hope. All I got is hope and faith. God, I'm becoming a Danganronpa character. It's all I ever wanted. All I ever wanted was to see you smile. All I ever bump was to see you cry. I don't know. I fucking don't remember the words. I've got a lot of walls. Somewhere. In a tremendous way. I feel like this is the kind of game where people just put on like ambient soundtrack and they play this while they do shit. Mannequin. Hat rack. Huh. Right, how do I build walls? Walls. Walls. I don't remember how to build walls. I'm stupid. Fences. There, I literally I fucking camouflage itself. I couldn't fucking see it. Go, put everything away. There's wood somewhere, evidently, by the fact that it all fled my inventory, but... Yeah, nice. There's like a... I don't want to say like almost, but there's a partial... It feels almost like a RimWorld aspect of this. Where like you have people who move in and they can be nice and helpful, and you kind of can keep them happy and shit. A little bit. Not really, but like there's an aspect of that to me. It's not RimWorld. But, you know, close enough. Just a little bit. Good idea. I put all this shit in chests. Pause everything. Give me everything. Oh, let me just go over here and just like... quick stack that shit. Anything that can and will be stacked is going to be stacked by my hand. Okay, so what do I got in here? I've got one, thank you. Wood platform, take that. Yeah, all that shit can stay in there. Here, however, I got a lot of shit that I want. Hellstone... When did I get Hellstone bars? I don't need it. For now. Feathers, souls, that thing. A lot of fucking rope. Demon Scythe, Bean Aids. Cobalt. Cobalt. Mechanical skull, torches. I've become like Minecraft Steve, where I'm just saying things that exist and are real. I didn't realize I could do that, you know? I didn't realize I could... I know, I didn't realize that, that's what's become of me. do have like a fucking 4,000 mud for whatever reason. Oh, I know why, but like... Okay, that's not real wood. Why the fuck do I have palm wood? Fuck you. Just give me the real wood. Not any of that fake shit. The real shit. You know what I'm talking about. The real good. Oh wow, rich mahogany. Looking for more wood. It is. There are so many items. So looking in the inventory of any of this, it's just like it kind of just numbs my brain a little bit because I'm like, oh god, I don't even know what I'm looking at, man. There's too much stuff in here. And part of that is just my brain is tired and my head is small. And I'm like, man, can't even see what's in here. There's my wood. I did have wood. I had to look in like 3 different chests to get my wood. Part of it is my own fault for my horrible organizational skills. But also, to be fair, there's a lot of shit to organize. Alright, let's turn this wood back in the wood. Beautiful. Let's turn that into wood walls. 100, great. Hey, what did I just drink? Oh, health. I was like, what did I fucking just drink right now? Evidently, I don't even know. Beautiful. My wonderful architectural skills are a sight to behold. It is just Krusty Towers, isn't it? Those who don't know, that's a SpongeBob reference. Bet you didn't see that one coming from a guy like me. I have been feeling, by the way, that I want to play some older games. I play retro games often. I don't remember what game triggered it, but I was like, I felt like I haven't been playing an old game recently. And I do that routinely. That's not true in the slightest. I mean, even Terraria is old, technically, but like old, like a retro. No, I don't think anyone would call Terraria retro. Maybe, some people might, I don't know. I've just been in that mood, I think. And I guess I literally am, because I'm playing Sonic Adventure. I don't know, okay, I don't know what the fuck I'm talking about. I don't even know what game spawned this. Maybe I finally want to get to Castlevania. I was just thinking about, like, playing it. I wanted to play an SNES game, I think. At some point, relatively soon, I think I might want to play Star Fox, the original. Because that's not a long game. I could beat that in a stream, 2 streams maybe. I booted up the game and played it a little bit before, but I want to play it all the way through. I just like I like the SNES, and I like the SNES sound chip. The more of it is kind of nice. It's pleasing to the ear. For obvious reasons, because it's fucking great. Is that here? How high is it? Is that too high? That's probably fine. Even I can't tell how high that is. Hi, how are you? How high are you? Okay, now I need, what is it? A fucking chair and a table? A folding table. My favorite. Beautiful. And beautiful. I don't know who the fuck's gonna want to move in here, but you know. It is chaos. I look at this screen and I'm like, holy shit. It is fucking chaos. Is this how I live my life? Utter chaos? It probably is how I live my life, in utter chaos. That's just me. Nonsensical Newbert over here. Oh, look at this guy. Look at nonsensical Newbert over here. He doesn't know what he's doing. Everything's topsy-turvy in Newbert's world. Nice. Nice, lovely houses for nice, lovely people. If there are any of those in the world anymore. Methinks loveliness is faded as of yet. What time is it? We're at the 2-hour mark. Part of me that wants to keep playing because I really wanted to get titanium and I didn't get it, but there's also another part of me that's a little tired. I almost didn't stream. That wasn't gonna happen. I was gonna stream no matter what, but there was a thought in my head. It was like a little bit of like, I'm kind of tired. I ended up streaming anyways. I'm glad I did, but every once in a while there's just a moment where it's like right before I'm like, I'm kind of a little like worn. But you know, you do it anyways. It's a lot of things where you get into it as soon as you start it, but pressing the button's the hard part. And that doesn't happen often. There have been days where I just don't, because I'm just tired or whatever. No specific reason, but that hasn't happened very much recently. And I like to stream. I actually really think I do now. Where there was a period of time where I just did it because I wanted to do it, but I didn't necessarily enjoy it as much. But now I think I just genuinely just enjoy it. It's nice to just chill. It's nice to play games. It's nice to talk, and it's nice to chat with people. People show up. Now that on any given day, generally speaking, I do have people showing up at some point or another. Whether or not they're actually responding to what I'm saying or just talking about whatever they want to talk about, it's still not, I don't know, there's a level of niceness to it. Even streams where I'm not dressed as fucking Sonic and squeezing my man bulge or whatever the fuck I was doing yesterday. Oh, sorry, that was the real Sonic. What, you thought that was a bit? No, I hired Sonic for that stream. I didn't know he was gonna look like that. We're practically brothers or something, but you know, that's how he showed up on the stream. Very strange. I still have the costumes. There's a part of me that's like, what if I wear it again? But I don't. You can't do that joke twice. I'd whip it out for like another Sonic game, but not for another episode of the same Sonic game. And even then, it would have to be a different bit next time. It can't just be me fucking like deep-throating a dog on stream. That would be a stupid... I don't know, I have a visual idea in my head of a channel, like a YouTube channel, called the Deep Throat Dog Boys. And it's a hot dog review channel. Although I feel like it should be Deep Throat Dog and then something with a D, but I can't think of what that would be. Like, I don't know what the D... It has to represent, like, a group of people in some kind. The Deep Throat Doggers? I don't know, that doesn't sound right either. I mean, it inherently doesn't sound right, but... Listen, man, if the Deep Throat Dog Boys was a real channel, people would fucking watch it. All they do is review hot dogs from different places. Fast food and otherwise. And they have, like, videos on how to make good hot dogs. As well, like, okay, here's the tips. If you're doing a bratwurst, here's what you gotta do. And then they start giving good advice about cooking it. They got the Deep Throat Dog. They get the Deep Throat Dog merchandise. And it's just like a mascot of a really, like a normal, like not a pit bull, but like a bulldog. And it's got a really elongated, like, fucking throat. Really disgusting and horrifying looking, but you know, it's the Deep Throat Dog Boy mascot. You gotta have the mascot. That's just what he looks like. You could not have him. That's fucking sacrilegious. Did I not keep my fucking 50 bombs? I put them away, didn't I? God damn it. What the fuck are those things? I don't know why I'm talking about this, but it just very vivid and visceral in my head is this creation. Maybe I'll be the one to start this channel. Maybe it'll be a fucking hit, you know? For all I know, this is like the next big thing. The next big channel is the Deep Throat Dog Boys, and it's my channel. That's where I get my big break. Having a game, so put up a real good fight. We're gonna be snookering you tonight. So I'm thinking, when I said big break, I thought of the Big Break theme song. Big Break was a TV show on the UK, in the UK, about snooker, which is like pool, but a little different. Because, you know, there's more than one game you can play with pool balls and a stick and a table. And like darts and pool, those kinds of things have always been big in the UK. I guess because pub culture is so so big. So pub sports also is kind of big and has its leagues and people genuinely good at them. Because if you spend all that time in a fucking pub, you're gonna do stuff. You're not just gonna sit there. It makes sense. Logic dictates. It makes sense. It is still interesting to me that those are bigger there. And snooker is one of them. Again, I'm looking, because now that I've killed a fucking ton of these things, there should be fucking ore everywhere. There's gotta be more fucking ore than Orida potatoes. And those have a lot of ore in them. Otherwise they wouldn't be called that, you know? That's why they're called that, right? That was a bad joke. It wasn't even a joke. It didn't make any sense. It wasn't logical. It wasn't funny. It wasn't humorous. I don't know why I said it. My brain made the connection between ore and Orida potato fries. I said chips. What's wrong with me? I'm not UK. Nothing I'm saying right now. I gotta stop streaming, I think. My brain is warped. You could argue I had aspects of dinner. But I haven't actually eaten in a little bit, and I should have a snack or something. I was hoping to find like a crumb. A single crumb of titanium. Just a crumb. Just a crumb of spare crumb. That's all I need. It's like Squidward begging for coochie, but it's me begging for a crumb of titanium. Very similar in concept, but not quite the same. For one thing, the thing we're begging for is very different. I don't know, they could be similar. Titanium cooch. I'm sorry, that's not even, I regret every word I say. The more my mouth opens, the more I think it should stay closed. It's rational, and I found titanium. Perfect timing. Now I can die freely and happily. Because my time has come. Oh my god, there's even more. I don't think I'll live long enough to see our story finished. God, I don't know. Sorry, that's still in my head. There's so many moments like that. There's so many beautiful ways of putting things. It's not even the prose itself as much as... I guess it is the prose, but god, it's gorgeous. Just saying, man. Lord of the Rings is beautiful. And that's all I have to say on the matter, really. I can't put more there. Alright, just, kill me. Brain is cooked. I mean, is cooked actually that much of a new term? I'm pretty sure it's been older. It's been around longer than people think. I guess it comes from, like, cooked versus cooking, and, there's a lot of cooking-based slang these days, but I feel like a lot of it's kind of similar. Alright, let me make a titanium. Whatever that looks like. I might not even have enough titanium to cook. Right here, right? Or did I need a furnace? Did I make a furnace? What did I made a furnace or something, didn't I, somewhere? Is it up here? Oh, it's up here, that's right. I made a thing somewhere to do this thing, and I don't know where it was. Is that not this? Is that not what the thing I made? Maybe it's even higher up. Yo. Okay, I have to figure that out next time. Because I was like, I made a thing to make this shit, and I now don't know what it is, or where it is, or what I did with it. Oh, I put it down here. Ooh. Looks pretty. I am ending. I want to see what this does. I just want to see what this does. I just want to see what I can make with this. Then it's over. Then it's ended. It's over. It's ended. And it's done. It's done and dusted. As the gaffer would say. Okay, so I can make better equipment. Even more better equipment. Is more better as a term. Which is great, I guess. I don't know, I was kind of hoping for, like, something to progress, but I guess it's just good to have for strength purposes. Why is a mask so much stronger than a fucking helmet? Evidently, I could be having something that's much better than this helmet I've got. I don't know. I guess it's better stuff, but... I kind of thought it would be more useful. I don't know. Fair enough. I mean, it's useful in the sense that it'll make me stronger for how fucking weak I am. Even the sword is significantly better. You know what? Fuck it. Let me make a sword. And it'll have the fucking strongest sword in existence. If I can make it. I don't even think I have enough. Yeah, I don't think I do have enough. Fair enough. That was Terraria, which is very exciting. I guess I'll be back tomorrow. Tomorrow's Thursday. I'll be back tomorrow with Sonic Adventure. Why do you want to fuck the sword? I don't want to fuck the sword.
Thanks.
Hot, isn't it?
I don't like fucking swords.
Really hot.
It's actually iced coffee.
What?
I had Genus make it cold.
Oh, yeah. Of course it's cold.
I lied. It's actually hot.
Jesus Christ! Sorry, it was still on my screen. Tomorrow, yeah, tomorrow, probably, most likely. One day I'll play it. Symphonia is like a long, very long JRPG. You probably like it because it's a very long, very well loved, apparently very good, long, big open JRPG where you do a bunch of shit. Sounds way up your alley. Yeah, I repeated long, I know. You'd get your money's worth from it. Yeah, tomorrow I'll play Sonic Adventure. It'll be fun. I'll enjoy my life. I'll enjoy my time. That's short for their reckoning of games. They like even longer than that, but you know, what can you do? Yeah, it'll be fun. This was fun. Because if it's not fun, why bother? Thanks for watching, everybody. Have a good night. I'll see you again. Bye-bye. Bye-bye. And it's okay to put 100 hours in a game. It's fine. I put a lot in FF7 Rebirth, so I understand.